damn it.
Is this metronome on the whole time?
Well, I'm going to turn it off right now. I didn't know that it was on the whole time.
I love that metronome sound.
Dude, it makes me feel...
It's like, it's going to be nostalgic, like,
Oh, yeah.
soon enough.
Soon enough. Okay. We had, as a country, we had a fucking school shooting threat. Did you hear about that?
Yes.
Yeah, you fucking knew about that, right?
Yes.
So I was bringing a guitar into school.
Today.
In the black case. In the black carrying case.
Oh, okay.
And it looks like you could put an AR in there. It looks like a gun. It looks like a fucking gun. So,
yeah, I could see that. Like,
so I was like, okay, this is bad, but I need to record something, so like I kind of need to bring it in. So I bring it into the school.
Were there security at your school?
Yeah, there's like mad security guards at both seats.
Okay.
So I'm worried. I'm hoping I get searched. Because that would show that there's some initiative and they care like a little bit.
Oh.
And they didn't search me. They're just like, oh, okay. So I could totally like, what the fuck? That's so screwed. And then at least Syosset, when I get back off the BOCES bus, I would think that, hey, they would search it.
Mm-hmm.
They totally just let me waltz into school. And like, that's so fucked up. I was praying that they would search it because it would make me feel better. But they're like, the most they said to me, they didn't even say anything. They're just like, have a good fucking, like, have a great day. I was like, okay, thanks.
You know, I actually got searched once, though, for my
did?
guitar. Yeah, it was my electric guitar, too. Probably very similar to your case. And, but it was like after school. It's like 5:30. I'm going in for jazz band. And they're just like, yo, can we check your guitar? I'm like, dude, I'm fucking late. Let me in. I'm going to get yelled at. And he's like, no, we need to do a quick search.
Ow. I just stepped on some glass. It's okay. They do a quick search.
A quick search. And, yeah. But, like, I'm just saying, like, it depends probably on the person. So I've probably gotten lucky. They didn't really give shit for your guy.
Oh my God, yeah. Like I was hoping they'd search you, but they didn't. And then we were in 7th period, and then they go on the loudspeaker and they go, this is Dr. Durante, and the school is now going in lockouts.
But that was for something else.
Yeah, I know. But like the fact that we got a school shooting threat that day and the lockout, dude.
Perfect timing.
Let me tell you, I tightened my shoes up. I put everything in my backpack.
Oh, no.
I was ready to run. I was just like, I'm not dying.
You're like, you texted your parents, I love you.
I love you. I literally was not dying in the school. You will never catch me dead in that fucking building. I would leave.
I wasn't there in school today. I stayed home.
Oh.
But, like, not because of the threats or whatever, just because I've been running on 6 hours of sleep for, like, the past week. And I know probably, like, for some people that's normal. I normally, like, try to get a little more than that. And I was just mad tired. So I stayed home, and it just so happened. Because my sisters were in school, so they were fine. But, yeah, they told me that. They were like, we're going in lockdown. I'm like, I heard, they texted me. I'm like, oh, shit.
This is real. Like, oh, my God. I was so ready to just, like, start running.
But then it was like, what was it? Like a robbery? 7-Eleven? Something like that?
No. It was at BOCES.
Oh, it was your school?
Not my school. Long Island High School of the Arts.
Oh.
BOCES, Long Island High School.
Oh, yeah, there's, yeah.
The one by, not Waltwood. Fucking, what are the rich one? The rich elementary school. Berry Hill.
Berry Hill, yes.
Yeah, it was by Berry Hill. And, that school is by Berry Hill, and there were mad cop cars. I saw pictures. There were so many cop cars. I was scared.
Damn, that's mad close, too.
It was so close. It's less than a mile away.
Oh.
But, like, what could possibly been going on at Long Island High School of the Arts that called 6 police officers?
Someone had a guitar case, but it was an actual AR.
It wasn't a guitar. I think they were closed, too.
Closed? So, then why?
Because I think they were virtual for COVID.
Oh.
I don't know. I'll have to ask.
You know, a bunch of schools went virtual, or are going to go virtual for COVID around Long Island.
I'm supporting that.
I mean, like, what was your experience with it? Like,
I didn't really have it because I was in A school.
Oh.
So they damn well knew we weren't going to do anything. So they said, you were able to come in every day, so why don't you come in every day? So we're like, okay.
So you went to school, like.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I did remember. Yeah, you came in every day.
But in the beginning half of the year, up until December,
yeah,
I experienced virtual. It was awful.
Oh.
It was horrible.
I know. I dude, it's terrible. I didn't learn anything.
But if it's only for a little bit, because after holiday break.
Yeah, whenever there's like the new strand and everyone's like getting sick again. There was like mad people like this last week who got like COVID and stuff. Like some of my classes, like half the kids were missing.
Dude. In my BOCES class, the whole carpentry class got shut down. In my BOCES school, the whole carpentry class got shut down.
That's fucked.
You want to know who shut it down?
Who?
Lorenzo Ferrari.
Really?
Yeah, because he got COVID.
Oh my god.
He calls me like once a day. He's like, dude, I'm so bored. I was like, well, you shouldn't have gotten COVID.
I got quarantined because my sister got COVID. Like this was like right before Thanksgiving, and what was it? Yeah, it sucked because I didn't even get COVID. I tested negative,
but they
2
wouldn't
times.
let you in.
They would not let me in, and that's because I wasn't vaccinated yet, and I only had 1 shot then. And it sucked because your teachers don't offer anything. They're like, you get quarantined or whatever. It's up to you to make up everything. And the week back after Thanksgiving break, it was hell for me because I had to make up like 10 different tests, and every teacher wanted to do it after school, and they're all like pressuring me, and it's just like, and they still give you work every day, you know. So
yeah, that's what I don't understand, and it's even worse with Lorenzo's calling me. How funny is that? I turn on Do Not Disturb too. What the fuck? I told you, he calls me once a day and he goes like, I'm bored. Like, I bet if I were to pick up the phone right now, he'd be like,
you should pick up the phone and be like, hey, we're in the middle of a podcast.
Hey, we're in the middle of a podcast. I'll just turn on Do Not Disturb.
Okay.
God knows why it's not on. Oh, it's only on personal. That's why. Because they added like a bunch of different Do Not Disturbs now.
With the new update?
Yeah, now it's on Do Not Disturb. So
there you go.
Don't fucking disturb me.
Yeah. Is that going to be in the episode? Like,
You'll hear the like, oh, Lorenzo's calling, but there's no like bump like
okay.
my ringtone or whatever.
Okay, got you.
But
yeah.
Same thing with in-school suspension.
Oh, have you gotten suspended recently?
No, I'm just saying, like, I've gotten out of a bunch, but if
yeah.
you go and you cut a bunch of classes or you don't show up or you show up late, then the lates show up into cuts and you miss class, they punish you by missing more class.
Really? I thought like once you get like to 12, like I always heard that when you get like to 12 absences, they like you get in trouble because you have to like retake the class or something stupid like that.
Yeah, you fail.
Like the whole thing.
You fail the whole class. But if you're just cutting, they give you in school suspension before that point. So once you get caught cutting a bunch, then they give you 2 days or 1 day of in school suspension. So you don't show up to any classes and
you miss more work.
Yeah, and you miss more work, and the teachers barely drop any work off to you. So what's the point?
Yeah. I don't know. Dude, it's like it's annoying. It's up for the student. Like he has to take the initiative to like do well. And it's just like, I don't know. It makes it seem like it's like very hard for the student. Like the student has to be like really driven and motivated to like, especially like I almost wanted to just like stop doing work and fall behind. It would have been really easy for me during those 2 weeks. I had to stay home in my room to just do nothing. Like say fuck school for that 1 week. I don't care what we're learning. I'm just gonna go to bed at 5 a.m. in the morning, and I don't really care. And when I get back, whatever happens. And I almost did do that. Like the first week, I literally just spent the whole time writing music and just like recording stuff because I was like, oh, I get free time. And then my mom's just like telling me every day, like, turn that off, do your SAT practice. And I'm just like,
are you taking SAT?
Yeah, in March. So
that's nice. What about ACT?
No, I'm not doing ACT.
Okay.
I can't be bothered with the science.
Yo, dude, same. I can't be bothered with any of that STEM shit.
Dude, I didn't even learn any of it. I forgot it all. And like both of the like science classes we took, like we didn't even have Regents for, so I didn't even get the chance to like even study
to reinforce that knowledge.
Like Earth Science was the last time I took a Regents. That was 8th grade.
I'm excited for midterms.
Oh shit, bro, we got midterms. Dude.
I'm excited for midterms. It's such a vibe. Do you remember the freshman year?
Yes.
You go to the library.
Yeah.
Did you go to the South Public Library during midterms?
Kind of. I think I went once.
I went with Carter every fucking day of the week. It was lit.
Everyone's just like
everybody's there,
stressing out.
Everybody's there. It's a vibe. Everybody's like coffee buzzed, and they're all chilling. They know what they got to get done, and then you just walk 2 floors up, and you see your friends. You walk 1 floor down, you see your friends. You go in the elevator, you see your friends. It's lit.
Oh,
it's such a vibe. Well, for other people, it's not a vibe. Personally, I didn't study.
Yeah,
because I just wasn't oriented to that shit, anyways. But I'm excited this year. Because I get to see it. It's been a while.
Like I waited till the last minute to study for them, but I didn't study. I can't study in public places. I have to study in my room by myself, no distractions. Throw the phone in a different room. Because
perform better in like a library environment.
Really?
Because I feel like I'm forced to match.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
That's interesting.
Like I'm forced to what if like everybody's studying but me, and then people are like gonna be like, oh, this kid's like just fucking around.
Yeah, but so what? Like, I was in the library. Like, I can't. So I've tried going to the library after school, and it's just like, I'm just like, just want to go home because like I feel more comfortable in my room. Just like, you know, like
I hate our school library.
Oh yeah, our school library sucks.
It's so bad. They tried. I mean, they really did. They spent way too much money on it.
Did they?
They spent so much money on it.
Like even my middle school library is probably better, which is kind of sad.
It is so sad. It's so like our school library is so unhomey.
Yeah, it feels like you're walking into like a tech support place. Yeah. Literally, what the first thing you see
is tech support.
Is tech support for the Chromebooks.
You know they get paid?
Yeah,
$14 an hour.
I mean, like, I don't know. If you're into that stuff, right? Like fixing Chromebooks, that's not bad because, I mean, like it's right there. You don't even have to go anywhere and you get paid. But I would never do that.
I wouldn't, dude. Like that's such a degrading job.
Is it? Yeah, I guess because like all your classmates see you there,
and then you're just like with the electric skirt, like, what's wrong with your Chromebook? I cracked the screen. Sign in. Like,
I feel like that's kind of shitty though from the school's behalf, just to like give jobs to students like in the school. Like,
is that illegal?
I don't know. I tried teaching a summer class last year, and they wouldn't let me do it because I would have to get paid. And I was like, no, I'll do it for free. I just want to like teach people how to use GarageBand. I want to teach like middle schoolers. So when they get to high school, right, they're a little familiar, and then they're encouraged to take like the music courses, even though they're like there's not that many, but I want more people to get into this stuff. And they just like they're like, no, you can't do that. You would have to get paid. Then like the teachers would be like, that's a possible paying opportunity or whatever, and they couldn't do that. And then at the end of the day, I'm just like, yeah, I'm not even. And then last thing of all, the last straw was like, you would have to do it virtual. I'm like, I'm not teaching virtual. No way. I can't even do like a guitar lesson virtual. It sucks.
Dude, do you ever think of the possibility that maybe they didn't let you do that because, okay, Syosset is a very, like, we're going to push you to go to college. You have to go to college. Like, oh, you're not going to college? The guidance counselor's freaking. They're like, ah! And they're like, no. You have to go to college. You have to go to college. What are you doing? What do you think you're doing? Like, even going to BOCES, they're like, are you sure?
Yeah, that's like the vibe I'm getting when I asked. I asked about that last year, and they're like,
because they look at your report card, and you don't fit the. I fit it perfectly because I was going nowhere. Yeah. So then they were like, okay, I don't know though.
But like, I feel like that's so wrong of them. They're like making BOCES feel like, oh yeah, it's a place for like dropout kids. Like if you're failing school, yeah, go to BOCES and like pick up something and like waste your time. And
waste your time.
But like, it's not that. Like, it's just like spending like 20 minutes before talking to you and like showing me like you're just going through your notes and like seeing like what you're learning. Like that stuff I could be learning, and it's really useful. They should have that class at the high school, and they should invest instead of spending like I don't know how many, like 7 figures on bulletproof doors. spend that money on more classes because
no, literally, dude, that shit, yo, that was.
You can't even open them.
You can't even open them. They're so fucking heavy.
Yeah, you can't slam them either, dude.
Okay, America, how about like instead of giving every school bulletproof doors, you just fucking fix your gun laws, bro.
Okay.
How about you just do that? But whatever.
I'm just saying, like Syosset, man. Like they could do so much better.
It's so fucking annoying. And also, do you see our auditorium? Dude,
they haven't done shit to it. And like the last time they like renovated it was the 80s, and that's because, you know, Mr. Caputo, he told me that like we're like at practice, and then it's just like, yeah, the last time they did anything was like install these like side, like there's like these side rails for headlights that move up and down. They never even worked, right? But they installed them, and they're just there with these like lights that don't work, and the wood on the side of the walls that's been there for like 40 years.
Oh my god, it's so sad.
Like all the lighting on top of the stage, like they just started redoing that. Most of the lights there are from the 60s, like when the school was built.
But fuck it, man. We need a new football field and a new track, and we need
the track's pavement. Nice though. The track's nice.
Yeah, it is. But you know. Oh, you know what? Track. I feel like that was necessary.
The turf field, like that's what I'm saying. Like the track was kind of falling apart, and the turf field's nice. Especially a lot of other schools are doing that now. So I get that.
Bulletproof doors.
I like out of Syosset, man. Like that's.
You know, but you're getting some weird motherfuckers nowadays.
That is true.
You're getting some weird
Don't bully
kids.
anyone. Do not bully anyone.
No, seriously, guys.
Bro, I saw some kid on this story. He was like, last night, he was like, yo, if I beef with you, swipe up and let's resolve it now.
Because we got the threat yesterday. That's so funny. He's like, let's resolve it now.
That shit was mad funny, but
it's like, please, like I try to be nice to everybody.
Same.
Because I'm really just not trying to be on someone's bad side.
Yeah, but it's not like you're not scared of like the person shooting you up. No, you just want to be like a good person. Like just be friendly. Like
yeah, but I'm also scared of getting shot up too.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be scared at like another place. I wouldn't be scared in South. Like, let's be honest. Like most of the kids are like try hard at
Bosie's.
school. But that's true. I don't know what Bosie's is like, man. I gotta get the experience.
Dude, Bosie's is literally okay. We have an English project right now.
Okay.
Who do you have for English?
Oh, like my teacher? I have Raboy. I take AP Langs.
I have Blaney. So our project, everybody who has Blaney, the project right now is how would you fix school?
Oh.
One of the topics is vocational education. A lot of people don't get it though.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I'm qualified.
I don't even really know what that is. Like just by saying that term, I've never even really heard it.
Vocational education is like job training.
Okay. Yeah. So that's basically Bosie's, right?
It's Bosie's.
Yeah.
But they have no idea what they're like talking about. They're talking on like no basis of research.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what the just bullshit I say in class, and then they just use that. And then I'm like, okay, why don't you just like not do that? Because you're just their argument doesn't make sense. Their argument is
like the other kids.
Yeah, their argument is so syosset.
Mm-hmm.
It just screams. I've never stepped out of the goddamn town my whole godforsaken life, and I'm like, okay. So they're just like, it's so naive, is what I'm trying to say. They're just so naive.
Mm-hmm.
You go to Bosie's, you got motherfuckers from Westbury, you got motherfuckers from like Comac.
Going to the real world.
Yeah, not Comac. Like you got Westbury,
all over long, like Nassau,
Lynbrook, all over Nassau. And you got MS-13 gang affiliated kids, you got Bloods, you got Crips, Crip affiliated, you got gang affiliated.
We're
kids.
like the rich like fucking bougie ass kids like from South. Yeah.
And then I'm dapping up all these kids. I'm like, yo, it's good. And then like I have other people come up to me later and they're like, hey, that kid's like gang affiliated, right? And I'm like, oh, well, shit. No, not to cross him now. And then you got them like repping colors sometimes too. They got the bandanas and whatever. So you're like, okay, welcome to Bosie's, man. Yeah, like they
don't teach you that in South.
That's the shit. When you got like people,
you
like
need to know that stuff though. Like you need to get that experience for the real world because these like kids are just preparing to go to college and then like trying so hard studying for these tests, which is a good thing to do. But like only for certain like jobs do you actually need this education.
Some people are okay with sitting down in a classroom for hours a day and they can chop out the work.
Mm-hmm.
I can't, so I go to Bosie's.
I can do that, but like to a certain degree. Like after a while.
But do you prefer it?
Well, it depends, cause like what you're doing in Bosie's, the audio production, like you can never do that sitting down at a desk, just like listening for hours. That's very hands on, and like, but like I don't know, like math for example, like you could like you would need to do that for that. Like it's just like kind of like you do work, you practice, you like solve problems, and so it really depends on. I feel like on the topic, it's like very I don't know, it's like subject based.
No, yeah, I get that. Like I don't have. Most Bosie's courses, if not all of them, cover math. No, they cover science and English. So you don't have to take those classes back at your home school.
Oh, nice.
But you'll still have to take math. I don't because I have enough credit to graduate. But basically, you're pretty much set. So all these Syosset kids sweating their balls off in the classroom.
So message to get from this is like, don't completely disregard Bosie's. Like,
yeah,
it could be for you, and don't look at it like it's like some like thing to be ashamed of.
I'm an advocate for this type of shit. For sitting in a class, like the argument I used in school for like my guidance counselors and whatever was like, okay, school is made to fit a general public. That's literally what it is. You're pooling thousands in our school case. You're pulling thousands of kids into a building under one general curriculum. That's a square into a square hole. Is everybody a square? Absolutely not.
No, yeah.
So why are you shaming? Just you've been trying something for your whole life and you've been trying to make it work, but obviously the square just won't fit into a circle hole. Like it just won't. So at some point you need to try something new, and this is great. I could not be happier. This is like where I love to be. I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I get to go to Bosie's and study what I love for 2.5 hours.
But I'm just thinking, like, especially for Syosset, they're like taking the general like out of all the parents, like if you look at most of the people in Syosset, right, they are immigrant parents who moved to like Long Island, specifically Syosset, just for the public school district because it's one of the best. Like honestly, one of the like the next best thing to Syosset, like public school district, like Jericho too, like something like that, would be a private school. But that's really expensive, and most people like cannot do that. So they go to Syosset, and still the taxes here are really high. But it's like most kids are going here to get like a good education, and there might be other. That's why they're trying they're just trying to kind of like adjust for the majority. And
I
like,
know what you mean.
Like,
I know exactly what you mean.
And there might be like kids like you who just don't really fit that, but like they don't do a good enough job helping these other kids. Like maybe the smaller, like not like the majority, but like the opposite. I don't fucking know. But yeah.
Yeah. Do you know how hard I had to try to find this program?
No, I can't even
so
imagine.
So under the fucking floorboards that I had to grab a crowbar, go into guidance, and like pick, go see the school psychiatrist, pick, and talk with Miss Taylor. Miss Taylor is a blessing. I love you, Miss Taylor. If you ever see this, I fucking love you. Like, you don't understand. She's great. She actually showed me the part. She's like, hey, we have this. Have you ever heard of it? No, I haven't. So it's because Syosset's got this GPA, and they want to keep it pristine.
Bro, I'm taking this college prep class, right? Where basically what we're doing right now is we have to research colleges, and the only thing we're doing to research colleges is you go on this, you know what Naviance is, right? Naviance, it's like what you do, like that's how you find out your GPA. It's like the website you use, and you check it. Like I hadn't even checked my GPA like all of high school until like a month ago, and I'm looking at it, and the requirements for making this list of colleges that you want to research in, because we're gonna have to do a paper on that, is GPA and SAT/ACT scores, and then you look at the price. And we're making like on a Google Sheet spreadsheets, we just have to fill out that information. Like, how does that help? Like, I don't know, because especially a lot of these schools that I want to like, there might be other kids in the class who that's important because they're looking like, I don't know, become a doctor or something. That's like something they need to know and like work towards. But like I'm looking at my schools, and all of the schools I want to go to, which are music oriented, right, that have like production classes, stuff like this, most of them are test optional, and the GPAs are not very high. And
because it's portfolio based.
I know, and I'm like, why am I like spending all this time getting like trying to strive for these like good grades when I should be like working
on your portfolio?
Yeah, and like improving my skills and like my ability. So when I get there, right, I already know the stuff. I improve I master my art. And then I make connections too. And like I don't spend all the time learning everything I have to once I already get there to like a college. I don't know.
BOCES,
I feel like that's exactly what it does, kind of.
Dude, BOCES is exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah, well, it's just I don't know.
No, we can definitely work it out.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
telling you.
For sure.
I'll text my teacher. I have her. She gave us all her number. She's like, just don't call me. You can text me, just don't call me.
Music teachers are so chill, by the way. Like
they're great.
Like I have all my music teachers' phone numbers. Like, but I would like my math teacher or my science teacher. You just say hi, have a nice day. You never have a meaningful conversation with them ever, other than like, can I do test corrections, please? And then you try to persuade her to do that. But other than, like music teachers, they will listen to you. Like, I appreciate them. Like, and like for a while, I wanted to become a music teacher. I don't really want to anymore. I feel like just the teaching in general. It's kind of like, I don't know, but teaching is a very like stable job, but there's not a high ceiling.
Yeah, it's the cap on it. You don't make much money.
You don't make, and like SAS is like one of the better like places for a teacher, and like even then it's like
you're just making it.
On
the island. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it sucks. It's really important. Teachers,
teachers are great, and I don't get why they're like. If you look at Sweden, no, it was Finland. If you look at Finland, their teachers are treated as like professionals. Because they are. In order to go to school and go to more
You're
school,
influencing the next generation.
The next generation. Like even bus drivers, bro. They're getting the next generation of kids from point A to point B to point C from all the houses safely. They need to get paid more too.
They need more love.
They need more fucking love. All these people.
I always say hi and you always got to say you always have to thank them. You got to thank the bus driver.
Dude, there's no way you can't. But all these jobs go so unappreciated. And it's sad cuz you're just sitting in class and you're like all the shit that this guy's got to do and he only makes X amount of dollars.
I know. I wonder what you never ask the teachers like what they feel like.
You could Google it. You Google their salary. Oh, I thought you were talking about
salary.
salary.
No, not salary. Just like how are you? Like you never. And also I feel like the teachers, especially in this day and age, like you can't even touch the student anymore. Like, you can't give them a hug. If you give them a hug, red flags, red flags.
You lose your job.
Exactly. And I feel like they're more scared, if anything. I don't know.
Yeah, because especially in Syosset, we're a trigger, like, sue happy fucking, you talked my kid the wrong way.
Yeah, the parents.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know. I feel like I might have been guilty of that like a few years ago, but now like
what you mean? What you mean by that?
No, like, but like when I was in elementary school, like my.
What you mean by that? What you mean by that?
I don't know if because I was no. But like there were a few lunch aides, you know who you are, like, if
I know what you mean.
I would never be like that now, but like
I got a lunch aide banned.
Really?
From the cafeteria.
From which one?
From the cafeteria.
Oh, in the high school?
In the middle school.
Oh, middle school.
She was racist, I think.
Oh.
Honestly, I don't know. Looking in retrospect, I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure she's racist and she's mean. So I was like, all right, everybody, you don't like her, obviously. So sign this petition and we'll get her the fuck out of here.
Hey.
So I just went around like, sign this petition.
Yeah, I just want to be clear. Like, I never did that to any teachers, strictly lunch aides, because they're just the worst.
They fucking suck.
Like, they were like, I remember in like 5th grade, I'm trying to play soccer at recess, and these motherfuckers like just take like the ball. They do like random shit like, you can't go on the grass today because it's too green. It's too green. Like, it's too green today. You can't play today.
What? What do you mean? And then they tell you the grass is wet, and you touch the grass, it's not even fucking wet.
Yeah, but then like when they say that stuff, it's just like they're like basically like urging you to do it more. They're like tempting you, like, oh, I just told you not to do this. I'm a 10-year-old. I'm like, I'm going to fucking do this because you said no, and I don't care.
I don't fucking care. Oh, my God. Like, and why become a teacher or a lunch aide if you don't like kids?
Probably because, like, they're, like, these, like, old, almost retired people that have nothing to do all day long, so they make an extra paycheck. I don't know. That's what I'm getting.
You could work
Most
at
lunch
a
aides are
library.
really old. Like, haven't you noticed that?
You work at a library.
That is true.
Bookstore.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why you gotta work in a middle school if you damn well know you're gonna yell at everybody?
Oh, bro, the middle school ones are the worst, bro. Some of them can't even speak English, dude. And then like,
yo, the high school ones suck ass.
I don't even have lunch anymore, so I don't know any high school ones.
Literally, I bamboozled them. All right. So how our school is sectioned is picture a big square in the middle. And then you got on the left side of the square. There's a big rectangle. That's the lunchroom.
Do you have lunch tables now, or are you like separate desks?
Separate desks.
Oh, okay.
And the middle square is a courtyard, just open space, and there's an exit to get to another hallway. Mm-hmm. So I try leaving out through the lunchroom. She goes, "Sorry, sweetie, you can't come through." And I'm like, "Okay," because I just came out from Bosie's. I'm trying to get through the lunchroom to get to my classroom. Okay, so she's like, "You can't go." I'm like, "I'm from Bosie's. Like, let me go." And she's like, "No, you can't. You have to wait like all the other kids." I'm like, I almost cursed
I hate
her
when they
out.
do. Like, why do they do that?
I almost cursed her. I was like, "Bitch, what the fuck did you say to me?" I said I go to Bosie's. Let me go to my fucking classroom.
They don't believe you.
They don't believe me. So I was like, all right. You think you're fucking smart. So I walk all the way through the courtyard. I just leave through the other side. And I'm just like, bam, fucking boozled. And then sometimes you get the other fucking crackhead on the other side.
On the, what is it called? Like the student lounge? Right, the
student lobby side. And he'll be like, "Hey, you can't come here through. You can't come through."
Just say you're going back to class. It always works for me.
I say that, and they're like, "What class?" And I go, "A school," because typically they always let you go because they know we're the troubled kids.
Oh,
so they just let us go. But then now, recently, they just have a fucking vendetta. They're just like, "No." I'm like, "You want me to get?" I literally snapped one time. I was like, "You want me to get Rooney down here?" Rooney's the principal of A school. I was like, "Do you want me to get Rooney down here?" Like, I will get Rooney down here. Like, he will tell you to your face, "I can leave." And he's. But
they never react good to that like attitude. Like when the moment you like show authority. They're just like, they try to get bigger than you. Because especially like these lunch type of teachers, because they don't give a fuck. Like they have nothing going for them, right? So they're going to try to at least abuse to their authority to the much, like the extent that they have. I don't know. Like that's what I've always noticed. Teachers are way more chill in that sense. But
teachers are way more chill.
Yeah, way more chill. And fuck.
I'm like, this thing stops recording at 30 minutes, so I have to re-record.
Oh, you need to turn. Is it recording now?
Yeah.
Oh.
But so teachers are chill.
Okay. Yeah, they're more chill. And there's like some teachers who do like lunch breaks and stuff like that. I think they have to, right?
I think so. But bro, let me tell you right now, like I had my lunch. I had 2 chicken sandwiches and a side of fucking tater tots, and I was ready to go to A school to eat my meal. And they go, no, you can't. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I literally went like, I will get Rooney down here. This is what I was like, I'll get Rooney. I will get Rooney down here. He will tell you straight to your fucking face that I can take my food and my ass to a school and fucking eat. And then he was like, go ahead, do it. And I was like, yeah, I fucking will. I'm going to go get him right now. So I, in spite and anger, which I regret, I threw out my lunch. I was fucking angry. I threw it out in the trash can. I was like, fucking...
Yeah,
I threw it out, and then I walk, and then I find Rooney. I'm like, yo, that guy, the guy who looks like Jeff Van fucking Gundy,
get rid of him.
the Knicks coach, like get. He told me I can't eat, but I know I can eat, and A school students have been able to do this for 15 years. So why now all of a sudden? Like, can you tell him to like let me eat? So he goes down there and says something, and then Rooney comes back to me. He goes, the guy said you were very respectful, so thank you for that. I thought I was the most like disrespectful kid ever, but I guess not. Like,
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it really depends. I think does your like A school like what room do they stay in?
A17.
Oh, A17. They don't like. I don't know. I was like taking a math test, and I think I was in one of them. Like I was like a bunch of them were in there with me, and they were like all mad nice. Like I don't know why they were in there, but like I was just taking a test, and they were really chill. Like they offered me candy and stuff. I was like, oh, thanks. Like just no need, like they went out of their way, you know. Like I'm like all stressed out. I'm like, fuck, I have to make up tests because I was out for 2 weeks, and it's like, I don't know. It was really nice.
Is that
nice.
A school teachers offering you candy?
Or
kids?
No, I don't know. It was like some random sub in there. It was the kids.
Who are they? What period was this?
I don't know. I think it was like 8th or 7th. I don't know.
Maybe 9th?
Man, I don't know. It was in the late afternoon, but yeah, whoever did it, it was a guy. I forgot. I appreciate you.
Word. Is it Cardona?
I have no idea.
All right, whatever. It's fine. Yeah. Dude, I'm trying to quit caffeine right now.
Caffeine?
I didn't even try to quit. I'm not trying to quit. I'm a big coffee guy. So, like, I literally, like, stopped drinking coffee 2 days ago, 3 days ago, unconsciously. Like, I just don't have time in the morning to make coffee. And I've been getting these raging headaches, and I don't know why. And
caffeine,
then,
right?
Yeah, I figured out that it was like my caffeine withdrawals. So I was in Fitz's class. My head was pounding. I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I can't. Somebody just shoot me with a fucking gun. It hurts so bad. So I came home. I took Advil. Didn't do anything. And I knocked out for 4 hours. Woke up and my head still hurt. I was like, I either have brain cancer or like I'm dying or something. Next day was fine. I got a small headache. And then today... Dude, my head for some reason is fucking pounding, like on and off.
Again?
Yeah, I took 6 Advil today.
But you haven't drank coffee this whole time.
I haven't.
Okay.
When we get to the diner, maybe I'll have a cup.
Do you know how long it takes for like these withdrawals to go?
9 days to 12 days. I'm fucking angry.
You got a few more days to go.
Dude, it's so fucked.
I've never drank coffee. Oh no, I have drank coffee, but like I don't regularly drink it. And even if I'm tired, right, I feel like the best like way to gain energy is taking naps or sleeping.
Yeah, I'm on ADHD meds.
Oh. Which
is a stimulant. So what that means is, like, for the people who don't know, what that means is it gives my body energy, right? But enough energy to where my body's like, oh, I don't need to produce any extra energy anymore because this pill's got me. But it's not enough. So when I have the coffee as extra stimulant, so it makes me comfortable. I get the job done right. I feel fine. Perfect amount. But now I don't drink it anymore.
It's like the balance is off.
So now I feel like shit.
Yeah.
But it's okay because I'm rocking with it. I kind of like the way it feels because I just fall asleep and I wake up and I feel better.
Honestly, like, as long as you don't show it, like, no one can even tell. Like, you would have to go out of your way to, like... Bro, I feel like I do that a lot, too. Like, I'm just, like, really tired. But, like, as long as you, like, pretend you have energy, no one's gonna know. No one's gonna know you slept 2 hours last night, you know? just be like, all happy, like, yo, what's up? That random kid's up in the hallway.
What's good?
It's a great day, you know?
And then you're just, like, dying inside and eternally just
go to my next class. My head's like... Yeah. Have you ever fallen asleep in a class?
I haven't done that since sophomore year.
Oh, really? I did the other day. I didn't even know it.
How was it?
It was nice, but I was like 5 minutes because I got caught in it. I was like, shit. But we were on our Chromebooks, you know, so it didn't really matter. Bro, have you seen the new Chromebooks?
What the fuck are they? They look like squares, dude.
They're squares. They're not they make like the screen taller. That's it. That's the only thing they've done.
I think it's so annoying.
Like, you could have gotten that's another thing they spent so much money
on the Chromebooks.
They're not even that much better, dude.
They're not. I think it's actually arguably worse. Because everyone's already gotten used to
the touchscreen doesn't work for me. I don't know if that's mine, but like there's like a pen you're supposed to use now.
Yeah, that's so stupid.
Dude, the touchscreen was the nicest part, you know.
Jericho's got
what
iPads.
does Jericho have? Oh my god.
Shaman has iPads. Why can't we get
Why?
iPads?
Yeah, let's take note.
I heard a rumor.
Yeah.
That there are iPads in our school basement.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, is this school basement that like place where like the radio station used to be? Bro, I went down there, dude. It's actually kind of like.
It's chill.
It's a cool place.
I went down there so many times until they locked it.
I was in there like this year though.
Oh.
And it wasn't locked. But like the thing is, right, you can't get out from the inside.
How freaky is that?
So like I was like staying after school with my friends. Luckily, one of my friends stayed outside of it, and me and my other friend, we went inside of it. We're like exploring stuff, and we went to get out. Right, we go up that like long staircase. It's locked, and I call my friend. He's waiting outside. He opens it. Dude, it's like we got scared for a second. It's like we're gonna get fucked, like, in trouble. Oh no, it's gonna happen. But
there's a whole nother exit though on the other side.
I know, for the outside. Yeah,
lot. I use
That's
that.
true.
I used that before. No alarms.
No alarms. Okay,
No alarms.
that's good.
Next
to know,
time you
good
get
to know.
stuck, I got you. But I heard a rumor from a not so credible source.
Uh-huh.
Not so credible source
Mm-hmm.
that we have iPads sitting in the basement. I don't believe it, but that's just a rumor. I heard.
Oh, we should find out for the people. I'm going right now.
We're on a mission. We should go right now.
Yeah.
Run to the school. What do you got in there? Dude, I would trade my Chromebook for an iPad any day.
Of course.
But I got a Mac.
Same.
Which I paid way too much money for.
Oh.
Paid like $1,000 for this thing. But it's
Damn.
worth it because if you're going into the creative industry, like you kind of need a Mac.
Yeah. I mean, like PCs too. Like I know a lot of people have PC. Not that many people have Mac. But that's because they use their PC for all their homework and stuff. Though I know for a fact Mac sucks video games. Like you can't play anything.
You can't because there's like...
But it's good in a way. I like that because then if I can't play video games, I'm not going to play them.
I have a gaming PC. That's for
you have a
video
gaming?
games. Yeah.
Oh.
This is for creative work. That's like I go to BOCES. It's like an investment. I have my audio interface plugged in here.
Yeah, the Mac is...
I have my mixer.
It's sick.
You could do that on a Windows laptop, but I have never used a machine that has such a smooth workflow as that.
Yeah, and like the Windows, like everything's a little more complicated for like the creative part of the side. Like if you want to use like DAWs, like all these other different programs, it's a longer process. You have to download them. Like it's not worth it.
FL Studio.
There's like a few. I know there's like Reaper you could use on there. There's like I don't know.
You ever use FL?
I didn't use it at my house. I went to someone else's house who had it.
Mike Christie?
No. It was like my other friend. He's not from here. But no, Mike Christie, he uses I think he has Logic.
Oh, I see.
He has Logic. Yeah. He has his own little like studio setup too, which is kind of cool. I only found out about this year.
Yeah.
Dude, he's sick. I tried starting a band with him, and then this other kid named Sam Levine, he's a 10th grader. He plays drums. And we're just trying to like come up with a few songs, maybe get a performance somewhere. Although it's really hard to get a performance in Cy Austin. Like there's no real places you can go. Like reach out maybe to like a few restaurants, but like it's kind of dead.
Why don't you play parties?
Yeah, I don't know. Like we can try to set that up. Like
I had a
DJ.
Hard. I know this kid who DJs, and he DJ'd for a Jericho party.
But that's like different, like I feel like DJing is much easier, and that's like something. It's not easier, but it's like less expensive, right? And that's how DJs became big in like the last 20 years. You don't have to pay 4 people. You only pay one person. He has a wide selection range of music.
I don't even think he did it for pay.
Oh, really?
He just did it for free. He just went over there and got his name out.
But yeah, of course. But you would do that in the beginning, especially for smaller artists. Because that promotion in itself is worth whatever money you would have gotten. But
that's fair.
So like, yeah, that's like an investment, right? Like I'm going to go there. 200 people are going to know my name. That's more than I could have spent on ads promoting it to 200 people, and it's more effective because they're going to remember that experience. And it's the same for like a live band.
Yeah.
Because if I go there, DJ, 200 people know me, remember me, put in a good word for me. If someone else mentions a DJ, like, oh yeah, I knew this DJ at this party. He was great. You tell them their name. If you're going to put like an Instagram or like, I don't know, YouTube ad about it, people are just going to skip it.
Yeah. Experiences are 10 times more valuable than like what you see.
But that's why you should like
Instagram.
Like it's such an important thing to go out there and play, and especially if you're like trying to do like something creative, like music or art or something, you gotta like build your like base of like, I don't know if it's fans, but like more supporters, like people who like know you got to start locally. Like, cause that's
like within the school, maybe.
That's the thing. Like, it's a very like, I would say locally, but like more in the town. Like, you maybe like local area you live in, maybe not just a school, but because then you have like if you like start like going like, this is what I did. I made a mistake. Like I like tried paying for ads to put my music, and it didn't do anything. Like it increased my numbers slightly on platforms, but like long run, so what? Like I don't have any people that actually like I know that care about anything that I do. But if I start locally, if I start playing like, I don't know, at school or like, I don't know, some like event in Sasset, right?
Grow a fan base.
People are going to know my name that live here, and they're going to like talk about me, or whoever does the performance.
You did the Caribbean night.
Yeah, that was good. Like a bunch of people saw me. Like I also did something very different. I played guitar. Most of the kids sing for that. And I don't know, like I got a lot of positive feedback. I mean, that wasn't a big deal for me. That was kind of just like play a song I knew. And yeah, it was chill. Like I tried getting my song. I had my song on the loudspeakers. They had to do music in the halls for our school, and I got a lot of positive feedback from that too. That was great. But like one of the things I was talking to one of my friends about is that when they heard my song on the hallways, they were like, "Oh my God, it's my friend Luca. This is so sick, right?" But then like they're friends, right? They're walking with, like, who's that? And like how do I breach that gap? You know, like
how do you breach that gap?
Like how do I get to those other people? Because it's just like the school doesn't do very like, they don't give you the students many opportunities to like kind of like share what they have with the rest of the student base. Like they should have like a forum or something, like a group, like a big group chat or something like that, where kids can talk with each other. That's not, the school sets it up. The school, you can do whatever you want with it, right? But the school kind of like is very laid back about that. There's like no interference. Well, and kids can discuss stuff like amongst themselves.
Hopefully this
yeah
can help bridge that gap. Hopefully. We're rooting for it.
Because like we like kids, like especially in high school, they should be supporting each other and like like building like relationships and stuff, because ultimately it's just gonna benefit both of you as long as you have like the right mindset for it. If you're gonna like go into it like thinking I'm gonna take this person down, it's gonna fall apart very quickly. That's just gonna turn into like drama and like hate. And like,
because then it becomes a competition, and
yeah, full out war. Kids against are like siding two sides, and like, I don't know, which probably ultimately it will. Anything, and ultimately falls down to that. You
drop it in a high school. I mean, what do you expect to happen?
Yeah, kids got hormones.
Fucking shit's going down. Each other. What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
But that's like.
They should do that. They should do something like that. My friend who goes to Hunter in New York City, he has that. Like it's on Facebook, but like it works. It gets the job done. Kids can talk to each other, and they can express what they want. They, like if they got something going on, they could share about it. I don't know if everyone's in on it, but most kids are active on it, and it's cool.
Let's see if we can figure something out.
Fuck with that.
Let's see if we can figure something out, because I feel like that'd be good. Because there's so many kids in our school who have, it's just undiscovered.
Exactly, dude. Like, it's crazy. It's honestly crazy. And it takes a lot of, like, guts to put yourself out there, too.
1,000%.
And I feel like more people need to do that.
Especially for music. Like, I give you fucking kudos for putting your music out there.
I shat myself literally the first time I submitted. I was like, oh, my God, what are people going to think? It's not even good. Like, I literally did this in my bedroom. I'm like, I have no experience. I learned off of YouTube tutorials. Like, fuck, I don't know. And I got it, the feedback was okay in the beginning, and then like I did it more and more. Of course, it's not everyone's like style, cup of tea or whatever, but
like, find that niche.
Yeah. But it gotta like just like work over time, improve your skills, and go from there. But like it's important to have people like around you that motivate you, especially doing the same thing as you. Surround yourself with those types of people.
And also, if you ever need. Well, I'll have to let you know because I have to finish my project in order to do this. But if you ever need to record a song, I can engineer for you at BOCES.
Oh, shit, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to learn that on my own just because, like, I feel like the thing...
I can teach you there, too.
Fact.
My teacher will also teach you.
The only thing I don't have experience with, like, you have, like, big boards there, like, stuff like that.
Not
like,
really, no.
Oh, you don't?
We have a big board, but we don't use it. We just use something like that.
That's the thing I need. Like, I want to get experience using the like professional equipment.
This is a big board, just smaller. It once
see, like
you
I have
this,
that thing you have right there. I have that in Logic, but it's just like a computer screen. But it's not the same because that's like it's like something tangible. Like you can like move around, feel the
hands on.
That's the one problem with like the online stuff, right? Like you can't close your eyes and just only listen to stuff. You have to use two different senses, and then it interferes with the ability.
Yeah, like I could close my eyes and right now and just like listen, and now I turn my lows off. Doesn't sound as pleasurable, but I turn it back up, and now here we are again. And then I could turn my mid frequencies up too. I'm gonna equalize everything right now.
Uh-huh.
This is everything equal, and the mic kind of sounds like shit.
Yeah.
So then that's what the mixing is for. So now I bring down my mids and I bring in my highs. I mean my lows. Now that's not really good, and here we go.
So if you ever want to do a podcast, just hit up Scott and he'll tell you the exact like frequencies you gotta tune your stuff to.
I got
so you don't sound like shit, and you're like, oh, this low voice sounds very smooth.
Yeah, I think I figured that this is the best sound for a podcast.
Yeah, something like laid back, soothing, but yeah.
But yeah, I definitely got you if you want to engineer.
Of course. You gotta like. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of like it's starting to get a little better. I feel COVID kind of fucked a lot of shit up for like especially like this niche type of stuff. Like the fact that everyone's just so isolated, and like I felt really isolated too. Like last year in the spring, and I couldn't get out. Like I don't even know half the kids from Thompson, and I'm in like a junior. I've been in the high school for 2 years. That's like unacceptable. That the school has not given me the opportunity to like. And put me in place, but I know it's because COVID. But like, it's still ridiculous.
And they try with Junior Day, but
Junior Day. Did you go to Junior Day?
I did. I know people who skipped it. That's stupid.
Yeah. Well, how was your experience with that?
It was definitely eye opening.
But
I think it's also a great experience for other people because I have my own issues. Yeah. Like I think this is known. Like a lot of people know I have my own issues because like I'm not. It's not that I'm vocal about it. It's just like it just gets out. But basically, it can, and other people have issues too. So specifically in my group, like everyone had something to say besides a few people, yada yada yada. Like you're not supposed to talk about what other people said, but like basically, not in my group. I just heard this all around. It's a great experience to put things into perspective. Like, oh, maybe my problems are actually bad and I should seek help for it, or my mom not buying me the new Dior shoes isn't such a big fucking deal.
Yeah, you had like.
I heard stories, not in my group, but like other people, like all around. I heard people like, oh yeah, I got into an argument with my mom because she wouldn't buy me this and she wouldn't buy me that, and I fucking hate her. And then you have some kid going, like, yeah, I fucking cut myself and I like almost died. Eye opening.
Yeah.
Maybe mommy and daddy not buying me the new MacBook Air isn't such a big fucking deal.
Well, like you still have a bit of diversity in our school, so I can see how that happens. I don't know. I had a very good experience with it because I got very lucky. Everyone in my group had deep stuff to say, and they shared it. They were open about it. And my teacher, who was chaperoning it, he too got involved. He was like really understanding, and he made it a good environment, right, for people to share. And I like for me, right, I didn't have like the experience where like I saw people that had different problems. For me, it was like everyone has like their own problem, like, and they don't get a chance to tell people. Like the stuff I was talking about, I had never told anyone. And for me to just be there with like a group of 9 kids and just talk about it was like,
did you cry?
It felt good. No, but like I shed a few tears. It was like I got sad in a few moments. I can't cry. Like I don't really cry.
I know what you mean.
But I was like, I would have cried if I could. I would have cried.
For everybody who doesn't know, Junior Day is basically Challenge Day. So if your school has something called Challenge Day, that's our Junior Day. Other schools have Junior Day. It's just called Challenge Day because we're Syosset. We have to make it our own fucking thing.
Yeah,
but that's whatever. So that was very nice. It's also a great outlet for people who can't talk about anything. Like personally, I have a therapist and I see Miss Taylor. I love you, Miss Taylor. I see Miss Taylor in the school. So like I have an outlet to say these things. So over time you just get numb to it.
Yeah.
Like it's not
normal.
Yeah, it's not that like you don't feel the emotions anymore. It's just like
it's good that you need to talk because otherwise you bottle the stuff inside of you and then it explodes. And that's when you have like people doing crazy things, right? And they're like, why are you doing crazy? You seemed like always normal, but you don't know what's going on the inside.
No,
they could have getting issues at home. They could have issues like some problems with themselves, and like no one knows about it. That's why it's so that they should honestly have more they should do more events like Junior Day, just because it's so important. Everyone, especially now, like social media and everyone technology, they feel so isolated at home. It's like it's more important than ever. You like the communication is just like it's just it's more accessible, but you feel more distance at the same time. Like talking over the phone is never gonna be the same thing as talking face to face.
Yeah, like I had the opportunity to do this virtually.
Mm-hmm.
I had to have the people in house. Like I had to do this with the person sitting across from me. It just has a different weight.
Yeah. Dude, but that's like the best podcasts. They're like none of them are virtual.
It's just like why? It defeats the purpose. There's no rawness to it. I want to like be able to be here. And also another thing, like our generation, we're going through a tough time right now. It's a very difficult, tricky spot for all of us. We need to stop fighting each other, and we all need to just come together and just be there for one another, because there's way too many people who are just like out to get other people. Like you guys need to just set everything aside and understand that you need to be there for other people. You just have to be like a good person. Just be.
No, I totally get what you're saying, and I fully agree with that. It's just that I don't know. It's just like everyone like has their own problems, right? But like instead of like choosing to talk about them and like try to work them out, they like compensate it by like bringing other people down,
being an asshole.
Yeah,
because
it's like a temporary fix,
yeah.
right? You feel good, ha ha ha. Like I fully shit on that kid. His life sucks now, but like at the end of the day, like that makes you feel empty, and it's just like
it's harder to face yourself and your own blisters than it is just to ignore it. So
good one.
What are you gonna
write that down?
Write that down, Scott Wong. 2020, 2021, 2022 is right around the fucking corner.
Almost Christmas, man. Like,
Merry Christmas.
Merry. You probably put this around Christmas, right? Yeah.
It'll be around. What is this? December 17th.
Yeah, it's almost
21st. It'll be out.
Christmas special. Man, we should play like Christmas songs. Get like what was that, royalty free Christmas music?
Yeah. But that we're around our time limit. So do you want to guess what time it is right now?
I don't know. Like we're about probably an hour almost, right?
Yeah, 51 minutes.
Damn.
How long did it feel like?
I don't know, man. Like I'm
fucking lying to me. I want genuine. How long did it feel?
It honestly feel like 30 minutes, probably like half the time.
Like half an hour. I'd say so.
It was a decent talk, you know. Very.
It was for everybody who's listening. The Spotify and Apple podcast version will come out 4 days ahead of the video version. So if you want to see the video version, you're going to have to wait. If you can't wait, it's open on Spotify. And
can't wait,
podcasts.
call 8.
If you can't wait, call 8. This is Luca Alexandru with his music. I'll put everything in the description and in the bio. Do you want to plug anything?
Yeah. On all platforms, if you just search up Luca Alexandru Music, you should find me there. And just stream it, whatever.
You better fucking stream it.
Just drop a follow.
I'm going to get real fucking close to this. You better fucking stream it. I swear to God.
Well, we're in a chamber.
The chamber of echoes. Ooh, you better stream his music. Otherwise, we're going to have a real fucking problem. All right? We're going to have a real fucking problem.
Yeah, I'm shook to your house, bro.
I'm going to fucking kill you. But this was How to Be a Gen Z. And,
yeah.
Woo!
Let's go.
All right, there we go.
2022.
2022. Yeah.